Hi, my dear student. How are you today? Are you good? Excellent. Welcome to our English class. Okay. Today we are going to talk about how we can help the environment and what things we should avoid. Okay. Also, we are going to do a review of present perfect. Okay. Let's start. Please open your color book in page number 50. Okay. In the activity A, say, listen and mark the number with the picture in the order that they are mentioned. Okay, you have to decide what is number 1, what is number 2, what is number 3, and what is number 4. Okay, and I am going to help you in this part. This picture is about ride a bike. This picture is about chemicals. This picture is about pick up the trash. And this picture is about waste water. Okay? Now, please listen.
I'd like to interview you for an article about coral reefs. Can I ask you a few questions?
Sure.
First of all, why are coral reefs important?
Well, there are many reasons. Coral reefs are ecosystems. About 25% of all fish live in coral reefs. Coral reefs also prevent ocean water from rising and covering beaches.
Now, as I'm sure you know, coral reefs are being destroyed by pollution, rising water temperatures, overfishing, and human activities. What can people do to save them?
Everyone should stop wasting water. Most of the water we use and pollute ends up in the ocean. If less water were used, there would be less runoff into the ocean and therefore less water pollution. And everyone should do this, not just people who live near oceans.
Okay, what is another tip?
People should stop using chemicals that hurt the environment. They also get into the water supply. If we eliminated harmful chemicals, it would prevent these substances from killing the corals. In general, we need to reduce pollution because it causes global warming, which increases water temperatures.
And how does that affect coral?
Higher temperatures kill the coral. If we walked or rode our bikes, it would reduce global warming and keep water at a normal temperature. And if we picked up trash near the beach, it would stop litter from getting in the reefs and damaging them.
Well, all of these tips sound very easy. Anyone can do them. Thanks for talking to me, Mr. Campbell.
You're welcome.
Okay, let's check your answer, please. Put the numbers. What is number 1? What is number 2? What is number 3? And what is number 4? Okay, let's check. Number 1, the audio say we have to stop wasting the water. It is number 1. Very good. What is number 2? We have to avoid using chemicals. Number 2. Very good. Number 3. We have to ride a bike or walk. Okay, number 3. And finally, number 4. Pick up the trash. Okay? In special in the beach. Okay? Now, let's start with the second part, okay? In this case, you have to please open your color book in the next page. Page number 61, okay? Activity E. Complete the sentence using the present perfect tense of the verb in parentheses. Okay, now let's start with this grammatic, okay, about present perfect. Adjective, to analyze the structure in present perfect. Present perfect, in affirmative, the structure subject and the auxiliary have or has plus the verb in past participle. Okay, for example, I have played it. Okay, subject, auxiliary has, or have or has, and the verb in past participle. In this case, play is a regular verb. In the case of the regular verb, you have to add ed in the final, okay? In the case of he, you have to use has, the auxiliary has, and the verb in past participle. When the verb is irregular, you have to use the third column, okay? And in negative, what is the negative or has and or has have or has? Hasn't or haven't, okay? And the structure is the same. Subject, the auxiliary have or has, but in negative, haven't or hasn't. The plus the verb in past participle, okay? I haven't played it. He hasn't gone, okay? In question, you have to change the auxiliary in the first part. Has or have plus subject plus verb in past participle and the question mark. Has you played it? Has he gone? Okay? Remember, with the third person, he, she, and it, you have to use has. And then the verb in past participle, okay? For example, Martin, you have to use has because it's a third person, okay? And with have, you have to use I, you, we, and they with have, okay? For example, if I say my teachers, what do you have to use? Has or have? My teachers, you have to use have, okay? Very good. If I say Martin, what do you have to use? In this case, Martin can be replaced with he. You can use has, okay? Remember, in the third person you use has. In I, you, he, and you, we, they, you use have, okay? In this part, please, let's practice. Open your color book in page number 61. Complete the sentences using present perfect tense of the verb in parentheses. In this case, receive, you have a verb in parentheses and you have to change the sentence in present perfect. How? First, you have to write the auxiliary have or has, and then you have to write the verb with the verb in past participle, okay? In this case, you have to use have. Very good. I have received. Received is a regular verb, and you have to add ed, okay? A letter from my pen pal Sarah. Number 2, the animals, plural, in this case is like a they. You have to use have. Very good. Have. Adapt is a regular verb. You have to add ed, adapted, and this is the past participle, okay? To the cold weather. 3. In the winter, the fox fur is white, but now that is summer. It is fur. In this case, it's fur is singular or third person. You have to use has and the verb in past participle. Turn is a regular verb. You have to add ed, turned brown, okay? Okay, Number 4. Sarah invite. Okay. Sarah, you are talking about one person, and also you can replace Sarah with she, and you have to use has. Okay. Sarah has invited. Invited is a regular verb. You have to add ed in the final. Michael to visit her. Okay? And that is all. Now, let's practice more. Please open now your black and white book. Okay? Please, in page number 60. Okay? And we have to do some exercise. Okay? For example, activity B, okay? Rewrite a sentence using the present perfect tense, okay? Number 1. The rain season began early this year, okay? Now, this sentence we have to change in present perfect. How? You have to follow the structure, okay? The subject, the verb has or have, and the verb in past participle, and the complement. Okay, in this case, the rain season, subject, in this case is singular, you have to use has, or the third person has, and the verb began, you have to change in past participle. Okay, and the rest of the sentence. Okay. Number 2, the temperatures reached 30 cents this summer. Okay. In this case, the temperatures is plural. With plural, you have to use have. Very good. And research is a regular verb. Okay. It's the same, research, with ed in the final, okay? 30, see this summer, okay? Activity 3. The plants grows at least 2 centimeters every day. Change the subject, the plant, okay, is 1. You have to use has correctly, and grow you have to change in past participle, grown, okay? At least 2 centimeters every day, okay? Letter 4. Number 4, sorry. The birds go to their cubs for the winter, okay? The birds have, because is plural, gone to their cubs for the winter, okay? Number 5. We receive, in this case, we is plural, or we are going to talk about a lot of people, and you have to use have, very good, and received is a regular verb, and you have to add ed in the final, okay? 200 centimeters of rain this year, okay? And you have to only add, in all of these sentences, you have to add the auxiliary has or have, and then the verb in past participle, okay? En esas oraciones pudimos notar que después del sujeto va a ir el auxiliar. En el caso del present perfect, ocupamos el auxiliar que es has or have, ¿ok? En este caso, temperaturas, hablamos de muchos, entonces ocupamos have. Y el verbo en pasado participe. En este caso, como es un verbo regular, aumentamos ed al final y ya está, ¿ok? En este, the plant, estamos hablando de uno, entonces ocupamos has. El verbo ground, tenemos que cambiarle al pasado, al verbo conjugado en pasado participio, ¿ok? Y copiamos el resto de la oración, ¿ok? En este caso es lo mismo, tenemos que fijarnos que go estén presente. Pero al pasar al pasado participio es gone, ¿ok? Recuerde, en present perfect ocupamos la tercera columna de los verbos irregulares. En el caso de los regulares solo le aumentamos ed al final, ¿ok? El último, el número 5, we, nosotros. Estamos hablando de muchos. Ocupamos have, ¿ok? Y el verbo, en este caso es un verbo regular. De igual manera le aumentamos ed al final y ya estamos usándolo porque los verbos regulares en pasado como en pasado participio son lo mismo. Solo se tiene que aumentar ed al final, ¿ok? And this is all for our class, my dear student. Please do the exercise, try to remember the grammar and complete your book, ¿ok? Esto ha sido todo por nuestra clase, no tiene deberes, solo transcriba al librito y haga las actividades como se ve en el video, ¿ok? Bye bye, my dear student. Take care.